Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today we're going to be going over the class tier list for 2022. This is just my opinion. I'm going to go over each class. Where do I put it? Do I put it in S tier, which is the best, A tier, which is still really good, B tier, which is kind of average, above average, C tier, average to below average, and D tier is straight dookie. So yeah, let's get into this class tier list. I also have Terran's World up, so we can look at each class. Might be a longer video, but hey, let's get started. No further introduction needed. We have Archer class here, so where do I see Archer class? Let's go take a look at Archer. Archer, Forest of Thorns, Elf, Troop type Elf, Gem Mastery Green. It has Forest, Wind, and Cunning. Forest has Root Trap. So Root Trap, that's a good thing for a class to have. Nature's Aura, a Leaf Storm at the start of battle. What else does it got here? Anything good? Yellow allies. I'm not gonna go like too crazy, but it's got Child of the Sky, which is okay. Cunning. So we have. I can't see that on my screen. Hunt. I think that's a Hunter's Mark on 4 or 5 a kind or something. Light Fingers, backup. So it's got some summoning going on. Dodge. So some summoning. It's got some good stuff. But the Nature's Aura, the Root Trap. Perfect aim. You use a bow with it a lot. Then we have 15% chance for skull damage to be lethal. Start battles with 50% mana. That's kind of what makes Archer good, is these two things right here, fast and the skull damage chance for it to be lethal, plus the Leaf Storm, the Root Trap, a couple summons, and Hunt that I can't see for whatever reason there. So let's go put it in the tier list. I'm going to call Archer an A. Archer is an A for now. I might move them around. We'll see. All right, we have Archimagus next. So be interesting if I can call them all out just by their picture, but I also have them listed here, so I pray. Anyway, Archimagus, good purple class. We could also look at the weapons too, like take those into account. We got Reflection of Good. The weapon doesn't really. I'm not gonna base it on the weapon because you can get the weapon just by equipping the class, getting 250 victories, and then after that, it doesn't really matter anymore that it belongs to Archimagus class. So Archimagus has. Let's go over the traits first. That's kind of all right, so anything good here? Gain 2 bonus purple mana when matching purple gems. That's really good. So say you get like a 4 or 5 gem match, I guess it would add 2 onto that, right? If not, hey, a 3 with a mana surge with gaining 2 bonus purple. That's a lot of purple. Um, what else? 2 magic if in last position. Reduce damage from spells by 20%. Start battles with 50% mana. So you're going to see a trend here. The classes that start with 50% mana, they're usually higher up on the tier list. Arcane Surge, gain bonus purple mana from purple gem matches. We got that plus the trait. That's why it's one of the best purple classes in the game. Chaos Storm, not great. Storm Aura, a dust storm if you need a dust storm. Lightning Strike's always good. Elementals gaining Sudden Doom. What else? Disease on 4 or 5 gem match. Dark Hunger. Sudden Doom's cool, yeah. So yeah, the main thing with Archimagus is you get a ton of purple, and it has a 50% start, and the Sudden Doom, all that. So it's a really good one. If we factored in the weapon, it would be even higher, but I'm going to call this probably an A as well. So we're starting off with 2 A's. All right, what do we got here? Is that Assassin? Yeah, because it's going in alphabetical order. So we got Assassin. Assassin's also pretty good. Maybe not as good as Archer and Archimagus, but it's up there. It's not bad. So we have Assassin. The weapon's nothing to write home about. 10% chance to assassinate the last enemy when I deal skull damage. So another one of those. That's always nice to get that extra kill chance. Poison enemies when doing skull damage. Not bad. Got Reaper, Chill of Death, Soulcaller, Icy Veil, create an ice storm at the start of battle. That's good. Life Siphon, Swift Curse, Unholy Blessing. Then we have Gloom, Shadow Scale, Shadow's Call, Dust Aura, Dark Storm, Stealthy. That's always nice. poison again there. Rising Shadows is another instant kill. So this class has 2 instant kills on it. Pretty cool. They're very low chances, but another Hunter's Mark, some more gold, backup, which is nice, dodge, which is nice. So yeah, it's a really nice class. I would probably put it Assassin, probably the B tier, just below Archer and Archimagus, but in the high. Like, I'm going to put them in order in their tier as well. So Archer a little bit ahead of Archimagus, Assassin maybe at the top of the B tier here. All right, we have Barbarian. Barbarian. Not one of the. It's probably not as good as Assassin, for example. Has ferocity, counterattack. Let's go look at the traits first. It's got a crappy weapon. Gain 3 attack when matching red gems. 20% chance to dodge skull damage. Kind of like a tanky skull spam type of class, maybe. Ferocity, counterattack, axes of doom, blood and glory, vengeance, bloodthirsty. Bloodthirsty's okay, or it's good, you know. But so far, it's like the only good thing. Hunted Weave, perfect aim, root trap's good. Nature's Aura, also good. So a green storm with a root trap. I'm not going to call everything out here. We're going to see the same things. So we got a dust storm. So we have a green and a brown storm. You can choose one or the other. Lightning strike is always nice. So we have lightning strike, a green storm, a brown storm. What else was there? Root trap. So it's okay. It's not awesome. So I'm going to put it in the C tier here. Not dookie. Pretty much below average. It has very limited uses. Maybe every once in a while you'll do the Barbarian. I just clicked on Bard and I did not mean to, but Bard is the next one. Bard, troop type wild folk. I haven't been saying that so far, but yeah, wild folk. So, you know, your King Salinas and your all that good stuff. Let's take a look at the traits. Weapon, not great. Traits, all yellow allies gain 1 to all stats at the start of each turn. That could add up if you're looping, I guess, maybe. It has, okay, so we'll look at all this stuff here. Quick study not used very often. Inspiration, not used very often because of Anu metals. Reduce damage from spells by 20%. Start battles with 50% mana. Arcane's a really good tree. So 50% start. Reduce damage from spells by 20%. Bonus purple mana from purple gem matches. Always good. Serendipity. Grant a random ally random stats effect or something like that. Ancient Golem summon. All allies gain 1 magic. Gain enchant when matching green. So yeah, pretty good. The 50% start, kind of like I said earlier, it puts it more towards the top than the bottom. It's a really good yellow class with the all yellow allies gain 1 to all stats at the start of each turn. So that's magic. That includes magic. So if you have like a battle that goes 10 turns, you're going to gain 10 magic on all your yellow troops. But yeah, mainly it's a 50% start. It's the yellow class. It's the wild folk. And some other things I said there. But let's go rank it. Bard, I do actually use a little bit with Dawnbringer. So I'm going to put it in maybe B tier here with the Assassin. I don't know if I'm going to put it above Assassin, but it's pretty close there between the two of them. All right, Corsair is next. Corsair. Recording this, by the way, it's on June 9th, 2022. We're about to have a Vault event. We got Blunder and Peril as the weapon. Remember, I'm not really factoring that in, but just as an aside. Pretty good weapon there for a gold farming team. Corsair, troop type Rogue. We got Hunt. Hunters mark an enemy on 4 or 5 of a kind. That's always good. Light Fingers, some gold. Backup, a summon. Dodge, 30% chance. Snap Freeze. You need that quite a bit in like PvP and Guild Wars. You want to freeze the other team. Can't be frozen. Deluge, submerge a random ally in 4 or 5 gym matches. Gain bonus blue mana from blue gym matches. Let's see. Anything else? Shot of the Sky, another summon. So yeah, it's just a really good blue class. Mostly because of gain 2 bonus blue mana when matching blue gems. It's also got Greedy. And then right here, or no, where is it? There's another one about blue right here. Gain bonus blue mana from blue gem matches. So it's kind of like Archimagus, but not as good, in that it has gain bonus blue mana from blue gem matches, and it has gain 2 bonus blue mana when matching blue gems. It does not have a 50% start though, so it's not as good as Archimagus. So, in saying all that, Corsair. It's better than Barbarian, but it's not as good as Bard. Would it be in the B or the C? It's useful, and I think I'm going to put it at the end of B for now, but if B starts filling up a lot, I might move it to the top of C. But we'll put it at the bottom of B for now. I mean, that's right in the middle, average to below average, you know? This is the best. This is still really good. This is like average, above average to below average. This is definitely below average, and this is crappy Duke. All right, we have Death Knight. Speaking of crappy Duke, Death Knight might be the coolest looking class. The weapon, Crypt Keeper, not awesome. Not something you want to chase until you get a few other weapons first. What's its traits? Death Curse. Death mark all enemies when I die. Never want something to where you have to die to do something like a death mark, which isn't gonna kill anybody unless you get a good RNG. And I don't know. It is annoying when you kill somebody and they have this on, and then your whole team gets death marked, but you're already behind if that's happening, right? Reaper, Chill of Death, Soul Caller, Icy Veil. There's an Ice Storm. Life Siphon, Swift Curse. That's a death mark at the start of battle. Stone Wall, Protector, Vanguard, Barrier at the start of battle, Razor Armor, Savior, Banishment, Dispel all enemies in 4 or 5 gym matches, Armor Plating, Chaos Storm, Mace of Power, Thunder Fist, Storm Aura, another Dust Storm, Lightning Strike. So it's got Lightning Strike, it's got Banishment, it's got Vanguard, it's got Icy Veil, but no 50% start, no like Rock Solid, nothing too crazy on its traits, you know what I mean? So Death Knight, it's one of the worst, I would say, but it does have a couple things going for it. Maybe we'll put it in C for now. It might move down to D, though. It's pretty dooky, but like after going over it, you know, it has a couple things on it at least. By the way, this is just my opinion right now in 2022 in June. Like, I probably had different opinions last year or the year before, but just as I see them, I'm gonna do it as I see them here. Anyway, we got Dervish next. Dervish, so we got troop type monster. We got Dancing Daggers, a pretty good class weapon, but let's not take that into account. Monstrous Kin, give all monster allies 2 to all skill points on 4 or 5 gym matches. That could add up, I guess. Agile, 20% chance to dodge skull damage. Wind. So we should know what's on these the further we go. Like, is wind a good tree? No. Like, wind is bad. Cunning, we have hunt. We have light fingers, we have backup, we have dodge. You know, that one's okay, but not great. So far, we got storms. Storm Aura, create a dust storm at the start of battle. Lightning Strike, so it has storms, which is good, but cunning and wind. I mean, cunning's okay, but wind is bad. Cunning's just okay. Storms is good. And then it doesn't really have, you know, unless you're doing some loopy monster team, not too great. So for Dervish, I think I would put it maybe ahead of Death Knight here. Maybe somewhere in here. Barbarian's cool and everything, but maybe like right there for now. All right, we have Doomsayer. Doomsayer, troop type Daemon. It's got the Sen's Harvest, which is a decent weapon. Probably top 10 for sure. Doom Sight, 25% chance to deathmark a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. Omen of Dark, exploit a purple gem at the start of battle. Demonic Rage, so we have Chaos here. Is Chaos any good? Disease, Hellspawn, Sudden Doom, Delirium, Chaos Wave, not too great. We have the Life Tree, Cleanse, I'm going to try to go a little faster as we go. But Nature's Will, gain bonus green mana from green gem matches. We got Death, Soul Caller, Icy Veil, Life Siphon, Swift Curse, Unholy Blessing. So just in total, man, it has nothing really going for it. So Doomsayer, it's only the only good thing about it is I don't know, but it's Dookie. That was gonna be the first Dookie. We have no S's so far, but we just got our first Dookie. So next we have Dragon Guard. Dragon Guard's a fire class, troop type dragon. Dragon's Eye used to be freaking meta for a small point of time in there, but not anymore. It's not too great anymore, but might as well grab it if you can. All allied dragons gain 1 life and magic on 4 or 5 gym matches. Reduce damage from skulls by 40%. So holy armor. Feline, we got the fire tree, so that's always good, right? We got fire starter, create a firestorm at the start of battle. Gift of fire, all red allies gain 1 magic. Firebringer, gain bonus red mana from red gem matches. And fire blade, deal triple skull damage to burning enemies. The only problem with that is there's 2 or 3 fire classes that are better than it. And when are you going to use this? I don't know. Guardian. We got Vanguard, Razor Armor, Savior, Banishment, Armor Plating, and Morale. Exemplar, Resplendory, Royal Armor, Quick Study, Commander, Inspiration. That might be the worst, one of the worst trees. Morale. Fire's good, Guardian's okay, Morale is bad. And then not too much on here except for Holy Armor. So we have Holy Armor, we got the Fire Tree, Dragon Guard. I think just because, like, if we took it out of, in a vacuum, it would be okay because it has Fire Blade and Holy Armor and stuff like that. But just because there's Sun Spear and Slayer and stuff, I think I'm going to put it at the end of B tier, maybe. Or at the front of C tier. It's one of those. It's kind of like Barbarian, but it's a fire class, so it's got a cool dragon on it. I'm just kidding, but yeah, we'll put it at the end of B tier for now. All right, what's next? We have. Did I skip by Diabolist? Hold on a sec. Where'd Diabolist go? Oh, there's Diabolist. I wonder. It's kind of in a weird order. All right, we got Elementalist next. All right, Elementalist. Probably one of the best classes in the game. The weapon, there's some better weapons, of course. Elemental Force, though. Stun, freeze, burn, and entangle a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. That's freaking crazy. People are still waiting for them to nerf that. It's pretty good. It's almost essential for Guild Wars these days and PvP. We have the Stone Tree. So we have Rock Solid. Gain a barrier when matching brown gems. Stone Mastery, gain bonus brown mana from brown gem matches. Fortitude, immune to everything. Then we have Freeze. Freeze and stuff on top of Freeze and stuff down here, right? Bonus blue. Submerge. Some of these are gonna, like, you're gonna pick like Rock Solid, so you're not gonna use like this one, you know, like. So you gotta keep that in mind. I might not point it out, but if there's 2 good talents, some of the time, like, one's gonna be always better. We got the Dust Storm. We got the Lightning Strike. So, Lightning Strike, Dust Storm, Water Mastery, Deluge, Stone Mastery, Rock Solid, Freeze on top of Freeze, Fortitude. The only thing it's missing is a 50% start, and that would make it, like, super OP, so there's no way. But I'm going to put it up in S tier because just that 3rd talent makes it so awesome. That's like a mythic with an awesome 3rd talent like Ironhawk or Mistralis or, you know. So it's like a mythic class right there. Elementalist. Speaking of a good. Sorry, all my mic died. That's cool. Alright, speaking of a good class, we have Frost Mage. That probably means I'm at like the 20-minute mark. I need to put some pep in my step here. Frost Mage, the weapon. Orb of Winter is okay. Frostbite, 25% chance to freeze a random enemy when an ally casts a spell. It gives 1 life for each blue ally, 1 magic when an ally casts a spell. It has Water Tree, which is pretty good. Freeze a random enemy at the start of battle. Insulated, you're immune to frozen. Deluge. Water Mastery. It's got the Arcane tree. That means 50% mana start. Bonus purple. And it's got the Storm tree. That means Dust Storm. Lightning Strike. So it's got Lightning Strike, a Dust Storm. It's got 50% start. It can freeze. 25% chance to freeze a random ally when an ally casts a spell, plus Snap Freeze. So it's a good freezing class that has a 50% start. So I'm going to put it up like A tier in the front of the A tier. So better than Archer, better than Archimagus, but below Elementalist. And it is used, like you don't always use Elementalist instead of Frost Mage. Frost Mage, sometimes you need that 50% start. So anyway, let's go on to Hierophant. Hierophant, another fire class. But is it better than Dragon Guard? I don't know. We're about to see. It's Fey, so you could start it with that new king, whatever his name is. We got Summer's Wonder, which is just okay. Ancient Mysteries, 25% chance to grant a random positive stats effect to a random ally when my turn begins. Reduce damage from spells by 25%. We got the Fire Tree. You know what's up with that. Fire Starter, Gift of Fire, Firebringer, Fire Blade. We got the Light Tree, which is, a light storm at the start of battle. But that's about it, and you're probably not going to use that instead of the fire starter. We got the life tree. Cleanse. It's got a cleanse. That's important. It has a cleanse, and it has Fireblade. So, cleanse and Fireblade plus 25% chance to grant a random positive stats effect. That's pretty good. Is it better than Dragon Guard, though? I'm going to have to put them pretty close to each other. Might be better than Corsair. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Corsair definitely has its uses, though, and I don't know. We'll put it right there. All right, what do we have next? Sun Spear. Sun Spear. All right, hurry up, Sunny. You don't want to make an hour-long video, do you? All right, where's Sun Spear? Right there. All right, so it's weapon. Crappy. It has create a firestorm at the start of every turn. That's better than Fire Starter, which is just a firestorm at the start of battle. We have Raksha. We have Haunted Weave, Perfect Aim, Root Trap. So we have Root Trap. We have Nature's Aura. We have Snap Freeze, so you're freezing, and you're doing Fireblade and all the good Fireblade stuff. Pretty sure no 50% start though, but it is the best fire class in the game because it has Heat Wave. So Heat Wave plus Fireblade makes it pretty good. Plus like Root Trap. So all the good stuff with the fire class plus Root Trap plus Firestorm at the start of every turn. So it's pretty good. For like Yalgway, Queen Titania, for like Phoenicia. So it's really useful too. Like you use it quite a bit. So I'm gonna put it up here with Frost Mage. I'm not sure where. I probably use this slightly more, Sun Spear. All right, what do we got here? Is that Diabolist? Ooh, whoops! I didn't mean to do that. All right, sorry. I think it is Diabolist. So let's go check Diabolist. Okay, another fire class, but it's not as good as the other ones, but it has Fiend Fire. Fiend Fire is cool. Hell Steed, 25% chance to summon a Nightmare when an ally casts a spell. Nightmare's kind of crappy. Death Tree, that has the Ice Storm and a Death Mark, but not great. Chaos Tree, Sudden Doom, Fire Tree though. That's pretty much its only good thing is it's got the Fire Tree. So, as far as Diabolist goes, its weapon's cool, right? But it's not great. It does have Fireblade though, man. So, yeah, it's kind of like a Barbarian type of deal here. Maybe even above it, but I don't know. It's pretty bad. I don't know. I'm gonna put it like right here. All right, so we got Knight class. Knight should be one of the worst, but we're about to look at it. So we have Serve and Protect, gain 2 armor every turn, gain 3 attack when an ally dies, so terrible traits. Then it has the Guardian Tree, which means Vanguard, gain barrier at the start of battle. That could go away quickly, though. Barrier, when an ally dies, barrier another random ally. That's like somebody has to die. Dispel is okay, but sometimes you don't really need it. Light Storm, so Dawn's Aura. That's about it, right? Then Morale Tree. So it's got some pretty crappy trees. Pretty crappy trees. It only has like a Light Storm and, you know, Banishment. Yeah, I think Knight's one of the worst. Is it better than Doomsayer down there? I don't know. I'm gonna put it behind it. All right, we got I think that's Slayer. Slayer. Let's go check Slayer. What's Slayer? Slayer's a bougie class, so you need Zul'Goth for Slayer. It's kind of like the Phoenicia of classes. For Phoenicia, you need Nisha Metals. For Slayer, you need Zul'Goth. So you need something pretty OP to make it work correctly. Death Dealer, not great. Brutal Strike, inflict bleed on all enemies when an enemy dies. Bloodlust, become enraged when an enemy dies. So Bloodlust is kind of the thing that makes it better than Sunspear for the Zul'Goth Fireblade thing. We got War. So, Bloodthirsty, become enraged on 4 or 5 gym matches. So another enrage. So like 2 ways to enrage. We got Death, which we know is pretty bad. It just has an Ice Storm. We got Fire, though. Fire Tree plus Enrage. So, you know, Slayer is pretty good. Is it as good as Sunspear? Probably not. It's like the Phoenicia, like I said. Slayer, I'm going to put probably at the back of the A tree. It could be at the top of the B, back of the A, something like that. All right, we got Sentinel coming up next. Sentinel, kind of like one of those things that's really good, but there's other things like we got Titan and we got Elementalist. Like if you have Titan and Elementalist all the way to 100, you're probably not using Sentinel anymore. But in a vacuum, like I was saying with Dragon Guard, it's a pretty good class. We have Shield of Urskaya, really good weapon, probably one of the first ones you should get. So that's another thing. You're going to be using this class early and often. We got Morale, which we know is pretty bad. We got Stone, which is decent. Or Stone's really good, actually. You know, Rock Solid, Stone Mastery, Fortitude, right? Then we have Guardian, which is just okay. But a lot of defensive barriers. It's got a lot of defensive potential barriers. No 50% start, though, right? 40% holy armor, 25% chance to bury a random ally at the start of turn. This probably has the most barriers plus holy armor. It's a really good defensive. And the Shield of Urskaya. So Sentinel, let's throw it up here. Let's throw it up here. What is, this doesn't look right. What is it? Did I do the wrong one? What is that? I thought I did, hold on a second. Did I do the wrong thing? That's Slayer. That's Titan. Dang it. Let's throw this back down here. This is Slayer. So I did them wrong. All right. Yeah, let's go look at Slayer real quick. Make sure. Yeah, okay. My bad. So when I was talking about, I used the Titan for the Slayer, so oops. All right, but now it's in the right spot. So there's Slayer. And we have Sentinel. All right, and then we have Mechanist. Pretty sure. Mechanist. And I might move these around a little bit so we don't have like a ton on one. But S tier is supposed to be exclusive, right? You get the best ones up there. All right, Mechanist. What's the weapon? Dragonator. Kind of neat, but not really needed. All mech allies start 50% mana. That's pretty good. We got Guardian, which we know is just okay. You know, it's got some barriers. It's got banishment. We got Wind, which I'm pretty sure is bad. Not very good. There's pretty much nothing there. Knowledge. Couple summons on there. A couple summons. I think this is the whole thing. Just if you're using mechs, you need the Mechanist, right? So it has a little bit of usefulness with Guardian Tree, which is okay. So Mechanist probably down here in the C's. I don't know. It might be better than these fire classes. I'm not sure. Maybe just because it has a 50% start for all mechs. We'll put it at the end of B. All right, we got Monk next. Monk is pretty good. It was all the hotness when it came into the game. And, you know, like other things, it kind of lost its luster after it wasn't the new hotness anymore. You know how this community is about the new hotness all the time. Where's the loyalty? Good karma. Gain 3 mana when matching 4 or more gems. That's pretty cool. That's cool. Gain 3 mana when matching 4 or more gems. Agile, 20% chance to dodge skull damage. What else does it have? It's an elf class, so you could 50% start it. Cleanse myself. So it has the life tree. It has the stone tree, so rock solid, stone mastery, and fortitude. And it has the water tree, so freezing. It can freeze. It's got rock solid and a freeze. And it has this gain 3 mana when matching 4 or more gems. So pretty good class there, Monk. I'm gonna put Monk up here somewhere. I think right about here. So we got Elementalist in first, then Sunspear, then Frost Mage, then Monk so far. Alright, what is this one? Oh, is that like Necromancer or something? I'm gonna go check. Yeah, Necromancer. Okay, so let's check out Necromancer. Creeping Death, okay at the beginning of the game, but not great. Ensoul, gain an extra soul in 4 or 5 gym matches. We got Death Tree, which we know, get the Ice Storm, and that's it, right? Shadow Tree. We got a Summon, we got a Dark Storm, we got Stealthy, we got Rising Shadows, so Shadow Tree is pretty good, and we got Arcane Tree. Wow, if Necromancer has a 50% start, I never knew that. But overall, it's pretty bad. It's kind of like you can do this with other classes better, and the only thing it's really known for is like soul farming really early in the game. But that 50% start kind of makes me not want to put it too far down. Like, it's probably better. Like, it has A use, so I'm going to put it at the end of C. Kind of. Alright, what's that? Oracle, maybe? Oracle. Alright, so we have a Centaur class. We got Staff of Visions. We got Portent. All Centaurs gain 2 magic when an enemy casts a spell. So nothing good on its traits. No good weapon. We got the Light Tree. If I missed something here, hey, let me know in the comments. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. Put your tier list in the comments, whatever. I'm not an expert. I've just been playing the game for 5 years and giving my opinion. Serendipity. This is like based on my gameplay and what I use stuff for and whatnot. So it has pretty crappy. Look at all the... Who uses Oracle? Like, I know it's used for like one thing and I can't think what it is. Oracle class. It's got Dawn's Aura. Like, I'm trying to find something good about it. Serendipity. Somebody out there uses Oracle. Enchant. Like what? If you're a Centaur, I guess? I don't know. It looks pretty terrible to me, Oracle class. So I'm going to throw Oracle down here in the Dookie tier. Alright, we got Orb Weaver. Orb Weaver, troop type Elf. Weapon Spider Totem. Familiar, 35% chance to summon a giant spider when I take damage. You know when the enemy's using Orb Weaver, it's going to be like a 100% chance there, right? Mana Shield. We got the Forest Tree, which is pretty good. It's got Root Trap. It's got the Green Storm. We got the Shadow Tree also. We got the Purple Storm. We got Stealthy. We got a Summon in there. We got Rising Shadows. And then we got the Morale Tree, which is kind of, you know, not great. But hey, the Forest and the Shadow Tree with a really good chance at a decent troop to be summoned. Elf troop type. You know this is the freaking defensive class that everybody uses when they're trying to mess with people other than Elementalists. So Orb Weaver, man, I got way too many A's, don't I? Might have to move some of those up. I think, you know, top of the B. Top of the B. We got Assassin, we got Bard. I think that's pretty good right there. Alright, we got Plague Lord. Troop type Human. Essence of Evil, really good weapon, but we won't take that into account. Inflict disease on a random enemy. Okay, nothing. Arcane, which is a 50% start, right? Arcane Surge, bonus purple. Chaos, which is sudden doom. And Stone, which is rock solid. Stone Mastery. So it has a 50% start, and it has rock solid. And I don't know why people dunk on this class so much. It looks okay. So Plague Lord's not going to make it to the Dookie. And, you know, man, 50% start with Rock Solid. If Titan did not exist, this would be a little bit better, you know? All right, what do we got there? Is that like Priest, maybe? I'm starting to lose track of... All right, Priest. Right? All right, Priest class. Staff of St. Astra, Divine Aura, Air Link, and Divine Bond. So Air Link's okay as long as we have something else with that up here, which I think we do, right? Dawn's Aura, Light Storm, Light Bringer. So this is the yellow class where you're gaining all the extra yellow. It's not like quite as much, I don't think, but it's something. Get the life talents. The life tree, not great, man. But there's a couple things about it that are okay. Just the light storm, the light bringer plus the air link. There's one more thing. I think it's like a cleanse or something. Right here, cleanse myself in 4 or 5 gym matches. So it isn't terrible, but it's not great either. Is it better than Barbarian? Put it like right there. Something like that. Alright, what is that? Like Rune Priest? Rune Priest. Dwarf type. Crap weapon. Okay weapon. All Dwarven allies. Summon a dust storm when an enemy dies. Stone tree, so rock solid, stone mastery, fortitude. We got the knowledge tree. We got the guardian tree. So some barriers, kind of like the crappy sentinel. The crappy sentinel is what I see it as. No 50% start. It does have rock solid though. It does have a couple barriers on it. A dust storm when an enemy dies. Rune Priest. There's so much other stuff that's better. I'm gonna throw it down. I mean, it's got the rock solid, no 50% start. It's doing like nothing for nobody. I'm gonna throw it in Dookie. You could almost put it at the end of C, but I don't know. Alright, we got Shaman. Shaman actually useful for Triple Ferocity Rage Reaver. It's a Taurus typing. Fire Ruby Staff, bullish. All Taurus allies start 50% mana, so it's automatically decent. Anything that has a 50% start is automatically okay, at least. We've got the Forest Tree, which we know is pretty good. It's got Root Trap, it's got Nature's Aura. We've got the War Tree, which, you know, it's got the Enrage on it. Then we have the Light Tree, which, you know, these two are like okay. And then Forest Tree is pretty good. 50% start. It's pretty average. It's just used for one thing. It's kind of like the Mechanist over here. So, is it better than Dragon Guard and Hierophant and Plague Lord and everything? I almost use it more than Plague Lord. I'm going to throw it up here, I think. Just because I use it, actually. That's my experience, you know. Sorcerer. We might have another one for the Dookie pile. Alright. We got a Daemon. I think there's no way to start Daemons, right? Dark Channel. 50% chance to gain 1 magic every turn. It's not even, like, guaranteed. Knowledge Tree. Not one we want to see. Shadow Tree's okay, but it's got to have something, right? Purple Storm. It's got Rising Shadows, but you can use other classes that have that. Chaos Tree. Sudden Doom. So, like, it almost has nothing. It's pretty bad. So I'm going to go throw it in the Dookie pile. Probably at the bottom of the Dookie pile. Sorcerer. Alright, we got Stormcaller, which today, Stormcaller is the class of the day. As of, like, right now, when I'm doing this. Thunderbird. It's got Conjure a Lightstorm when my turn begins. Mike again. Alright, so Conjure a Lightstorm when my turn begins. Then it has Storms. Lightning Strike. It's pretty good. Storm Aura, a Dust Storm. It's got the Life Tree. It's got the Wind Tree. So mostly you're only going to use this for your Triple Finesse Nimbus Bow team. A Lightstorm at the start of every turn is really nice. I think the new Legendary does that. It does have Lightning Strike. It does have Storm Aura, but you don't really need that for triple finesse. It's kind of similar to Shaman class, honestly. So where's Shaman? Up here? I'll put it like, it does have a Storm somewhere in there. We have a lot of stuff in the middle. That's just how classes are. All right, we got Thief class. Thief's a pretty good one. Goblin typing. Skeleton key, good weapon. Sneak attack. 50% start. It's got cunning, which is some, it's got a dodge and a summon. It has a lot of summons on it, if I remember correctly. So another summon there, a purple storm, stealthy, rising shadows, and then some more summons. So it's a class that's, it's got an instant kill, it's got a lot of summons, it's got a 50% start. It's pretty good, I would say. Thief. Let's throw Thief up here. Probably like right around here. Thief or Archer? I'll go Thief. So lots of A's, lots of B's. It is what it is, you know? Alright, so we have a Tidecaller. Tidecaller class. It has 3 sisters. It has Crashing Wave, Exploded Blue Gem, and Magic 4 or more gems. Aquatic, Submerge myself when I take damage. Water, Snap Freeze, Deluge, Water Mastery. It's got Life. We know Life's pretty bad. It's got Arcane, though. It's got a 50% start, so that's automatically going to take it out of the dookie pile, at least. So, you know, all it really has going for it is the 50% start. So, I think that just makes it come out of the dookie pile and go up here somewhere in the middle. Let's put it up here somewhere in the middle. Alright, what is this? Warden, and then, like, Rune Priest, Warlord, and Titan, I think. So, Warden. Let's go Warden. Warden's not bad. This should give you an idea of what order to level them in, you know? Alright, so we got Warden's Gauntlet. We got crappy traits. We got Forest, which we know is good. It's got Root Trap. It's got Nature's Aura. We got Guardian, which is a couple barriers and some Razor Armor. We got Cunning, which is some summons. So, you know. Banishment, I think, is its only saving grace when you use it with your Gobtruffle team. So it has Root Trap. It has a Green Storm. It has Banishment. Warden. It's useful, but I might put it at, let's see. It's kind of up here with like the Shaman and the Stormcaller type of deal. Another freaking B. Dang it. Alright, what is that? Is that Rune Priest? No, we already did a Rune Priest. War Priest, my bad. Right? War Priest, Symbol of Anu, Wrath of Anu, Stun, but we have way, way better ways to stun. Holy Armor. It's got the War Tree, which is only good for Bloodthirsty. We got the Light Tree. It's got Dawn's Aura. We got the Morale Tree. So that's some of the worst trees, with just like 1 or 2 things going on for it. No good traits, no 50% start. War Priest, I think, is D tier. And it's down here somewhere. Maybe like right about in the middle. I don't know. It's pretty bad. Alright, what do we got left? Warlord and Sentinel. Warlord. I think it's one of the first classes you get in the game. Warlord's Battlecry. No good traits. War class, that means Enrage. Fire class, Fireblade. This is the last class I had to upgrade for my Fireblade stuff. And then Morale, which is one of the worst trees, right? No 50% start. It's just got the Fire tree, so it's the worst Fire class, I would say. So we got to rank it lower than all the other Fire classes, which I think we got one right there. Warlord. We'll just throw it at the end. Is it better than Necromancer, maybe? Death Knight? It's got Fireblade, man. I don't know. I'm just going to leave it there. My first intuition. Alright, we got Titan. I'm pretty sure Titan is S tier. Let's just go over it. It's one of the best in the game. Alright, so it's a giant typing. Thoradin's not great, but it has 50% start for all giants. So one of the best classes. It has a 50% start. That always makes them better. It's got War, so it's got Bloodthirsty. It's got Stone, so it's got Rock Solid, Stone Mastery, and Fortitude. And it has Storms, so a Dust Storm. So you can create a Dust Storm at the start of battle, which most of the time you're going to do. You got Lightning Strike. You got Rock Solid, Stone Mastery, Fortitude, and Bloodthirsty, and a 50% start. So that's why it's way better than Sentinel. Titan, S tier. So we got Elementalist and Titan in the S tier. Then we have Sun Spear, Frost Mage, Monk. We got Thief, Archer, Archimagus, Slayer, and Sentinel in the A tier. Pretty much that order. I'm just going to go with my first thoughts here. And then everything else, right? So everything else. Assassin, Orb Weaver, Bard, Corsair, Stormcaller, Shaman, Warden, Plague Lord, Hierophant, Dragon, blah, 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 Barbarian, all these. We already went over it. And then the Dookie pile down here. So S tier up here. First two you should level up. Then the A tier. And then avoid all of these. They're not going to help you at all. And yeah, I would just follow this list as far as kind of. You know, there's some class weapons you want to get before others. So maybe I should have. This is just in a vacuum classes after you have all the weapons. Like I wasn't taking the weapons into account. I was just mentioning them. So yeah, that's my class tier list for 2022 in June. My first thought, my opinion, and let me know yours in the comments. I'd really appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.